The most expensive thing that you may ever have to pay for is to make somebody else feel cheap. Now, I'm no male basher, and you'll rarely ever hear me say that real men do this and real men do that. Because as a real man, I understand that real does not mean perfect. Now, with that being said, I want to offer the fellas some advice that I assure you is for you and not against you. This advice is one of the top things that you should never do to a woman. The one thing that could hurt your reputation, the one thing that could cost you everything, the one thing that could add pain to both of your lives, the one thing that could drain her drastically and in ways that you may never know. This one thing that you should never do to a woman is to make her feel cheap. Understand that when a woman gives her body to you, she's making herself extremely vulnerable. And when you take that simple fact for granted, you run the risk of making her feel cheap. It doesn't matter how easy you got it or how great she did it. There's no such thing as a cheap human being. You've heard it before. That's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's mother, that's somebody's sister. And one day it very well could be yours. That's one thing to keep in mind. But what you should also keep in mind is that when you treat somebody like they're cheap, it shows you how much you're worth. I mean, the least you could do is cuddle with her. She just gave you her body. When you hold her, it says to her that she means something to you. That the gift that she gave you means something to you. But when you hop up and say, well, I'm out. In some cases, you may leave her with the pain that she has to deal with for months, sometimes even years. Let me share one of my experiences with you. I spent a couple of years in a relationship that I gave 100%. And the end was as simple as her saying, it's been real, gotta go. Now at the time, that was hurt on top of hurt. I felt unappreciated, I felt used, I felt cheap. Because sometimes it's not so much that a person left that hurt, but the fact that they walked away as though what you gave them meant nothing to them. Especially when what you gave them was the most precious thing to you. That's what it feels like when we do that to women. That's a pain that you never want to feel, so that should be a pain that you never give to anybody else. Now, the reason why I say this advice is for you rather than against you is because you never want to pay the price for making a woman feel cheap. If you don't believe me, ask some guys who had their tires slashed. Ask the ones who's had their clothes burned. Ask the ones on child support, begging for her to reduce it, and she like, nope, nope, nope. And a lot of times it's not about the money so much as it is about the fact that you made her feel cheap. Whether you see it or not, there is always a consequence to your action. Just make sure that at the very least, you're not making any woman feel cheap. New video every Wednesday and Saturday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my channel, and check out all of my books. They're right there. Right there. Right.